The foundation of pass rush is getting off on the ball. Let's talk about the speed rush. Von, talk to us right here. What do you see right here? What are we looking at right here on this play?
I always just try to anticipate the snap count. I always try to go with the ball, not after the ball. I like to, get keys on the offensive line. Sometimes they may give you a key, but I'm a speed guy. I don't want to wrestle around with these guys. I want to get off as fast as possible. Then when I get there, I want to create a striking space as slim as possible, and that's what happened on this play.
Well, Von, I always get people asking me, they say, Coach, should I line up in a 3-point stance, 2-point stance? And I've seen you, Chandler. I've seen you stand up. I've seen you be down. Talk to the differences when you decide to stand up and when you decide to be down, Chandler.
Throughout the years, I've become more of a stand-up guy. And the reason why it's advantageous for me is because I can see the formation. I can see the quarterback. And a lot of times I'm not really looking at the tackle when I'm rushing. I'm looking at the quarterback.
Drop straight back to pass. Under pressure again. He's going to get sacked. And he has the ball ripped out of his hands and recovered by Chandler Jones.
Here's Allen. And he got drilled down on the ground. Myles Garrett got in there.
Myles has a great get-off from a 3-point stance. I was wondering, Myles, how do you distribute your weight? Because you're 275 pounds. How do you do it so quickly out of a 3-point stance?
I try to anticipate the count and get off as soon as the ball moves. I try to look at the keys my offensive line is giving me. So it's more about anticipating and getting it right on that timing than me being very fast. I think I can get up there with you, but you got the leg it off like no other.
Good game, brother. Good game. Yes, sir. Keep balling, brother.
DJ, watching your ability, the way you get upfield on this rush, on this speed rush, I want you to take us through this.
Rivers is going to go down. DJ Reader with the sack.
The biggest thing is, just getting through there, throwing your move and shooting your shot a lot of times. I feel like a lot of times inside guys, I didn't play third down a lot. So my first 2 downs, I really had to shoot my gun when I felt pass.
In this day and age, you really got to be able to take that big first step. He's knocking the hand down, so he gets getting through the hole, and in that just vertical burst. And honestly, nowadays, I feel like most offensive linemen expect you to run into him, especially a guy his size. And so when you kind of threaten him with speed, he has to worry about your bull rush. So he's kind of tankering back a little bit, thinking you might get some power. And then when you knock your hand down and you just take off, he ain't ready for it.
Armstead got around the edge with the sack.
And it's Eric Armstead, and again, that tidal wave power rush.
Eric, I got this video. I want you to break yourself down.
Yeah, right here, I just wanted to get my outside foot in the ground. Right here, I was just able to lock him out with a long arm. Aaron Rodgers flushed out the pocket, but that was a big focus of mine this year. And what I wanted to work on was just playing with more extension, using my length, keeping guys out of my frame, helped me a lot this year.
I got to chime in real quick and do an introduction. Khalil Mack, one of the scariest dudes on the planet, has joined us.
Cousins loses the football. Who else but Khalil Mack?
Ain't nothing like a good mauling when it comes to being a pass rusher. Khalil, this is a power rush. There's no one that has more power than you. You got one of the most unique power rushes in the history of the NFL. We're just going to ride with you on this one. Talk about this rush.
Winston in trouble, and he is sacked.
At that point, you said you got to have a little dog, and you at the top of the pocket. Jimmy's going to step up. And, me and Bruce, he met me there. I think he hit me harder than he hit him that down right there.
I want to show you another mauling, like what you just did, Khalil, this cat. What you about to do right here, Khalil, talk to me about your technique.
Yeah, I think, some of it's alignment where when he has to come down because he's, I'm inside of him and he's worried about me just getting off field. He has to because I will take off right in front of him. So he has to kind of slap in, and then when I kind of hit him with power, and I was able to cross over.
Then he's hit and sacked. The pocket collapsed because of Calais Campbell.
Cam, let's talk about your power rush, man. Listen, nobody has the power like my man Cam Jordan.
As Von says, he starts off with speed. It's like, I start off with power, and everybody knows my base is power. So for me, it's about playing the mind games. It's about, playing the power angle, which is a little bit closer in towards a tackle set versus playing a speed rush, which gives you the illusion that you're going to be faster than what you are.
Saints bring 4. Looking under pressure, and he's hit in the backfield. Cam Jordan.
DeForest Buckner in the house. What's been your focus so far this offseason?
Yeah, just really focusing on my technique. I got certain moves that I like using. I like the swim move a lot, you know what I mean? And really just focusing on, the
just the little things I got to do with my hand placement, you know, how I approach my rush, those little things that I'm working on to try and, you know, I obviously get back to the double-digit sacks like I had a couple years ago. So, you know, each and every day I'm just trying to get better.
The spin move is a short change of direction move, and it's one of the easiest ones actually to teach it, but one of the hardest ones to execute.
Shaq Barrett again with a great pressure.
Shaq, drop some knowledge on us, man.
So my get off, you see how I like came up and angled like a little bit up the field and out a little bit to make them think I was going out for speed rush. And then as soon as I saw him do that, I just went for it because my spin, like I'm still not really confident doing my spin yet. My coach was telling me I need to do it more, but on this play, I just worked to perfection and it helped seal the game for us.
Ball's out. Buccaneers are going to win this game.
How would you break down this tackle?
When I'm watching film, I'm looking at the tackle first because that's the guy that I'm going against all game. I'm looking at how he sets. I'm looking at the play actions. Then I'll move from the tackle to the center because sometimes the center will give me a beat. Sometimes the center he'll lean out, his heels will be lifted. You know, sometimes the quarterback will kind of lean out of there and, you know, it kind of give you like a little direction before he's going to snap the ball. Then after that, I'm going into formations. I'm looking at formations to see which formations can I attack the best, which formations are for me, which is the running back going to chip me, is the tight end coming over to chip me, which formations, is it going to be a pass, is it going to be a run, is it RPO, and that's how I ended out, on top of countless hours of just watching my guy man on man.
Hey, Chuck, I believe we were joined by a monster, and I thought I saw his brother in the background, but Joey Bosa, who we like to call the pit boss. The pit boss.
And here comes Bosa off the edge, and he will get there. Let's go!
How's your offseason been, man? How's you been working? You been working any pass rush? How's all that going, bro?
Seems like it's never ending. With no OTAs, it seems like I've just been in a loop of training, but it's been good.
Joey, we're going to jump right into it. We want you to walk us through your mindset, how you game plan, and talk about what you did on this play and talk about how you got to this position.
For me, I like the double swipe outside a lot. So I'm usually setting tackles up with 2 steps upfield no matter what, trying to sell this speed. And like I usually do, I'll hit that power step to get them off balance and throw their hands, get the lineman to sit down. And if they give me their hands, I'm going to swipe them and go outside and keep working my hands. But if they open that B gap, I'm going to stab inside, go back out. And then once he thinks I'm going back outside, I'm going to come back in with my hands.
So speaking of inside counter moves, appreciate that, Joey. Hey, we got to talk about Khalil. Khalil Mack, when you're looking at evaluating a player, an offensive tackle, you give me the first thing you look at when you're breaking down film.
For the most part, you look at how the guy wants to get off on the ball. If he's a guy that jumps out of his stance, or if he's a guy that's patient, and especially where he want to put his hands. And so just understanding he was like a 2-hand puncher and all those different things, I know I can beat him inside.
This guy, he was, he set out immediately, turned his shoulders to the sideline. That's an easy, B-gap win. You go up 3 steps, he's got his shoulders turned, and it's an inside move wherever you want. It could be a chop spin, it could have been a swipe to the inside, or a cross chop. Yeah, he had his pick of the litter.
Warren Sapp is one of the founding fathers of the cross chop, but it's a little different. No one brought out the limp leg Euro step like Aaron Donald. What the definition of the cross chop, how you execute this move, you come off your inside foot and you can come out your hips in 1 step.
Is he jumping with that inside foot, or what exactly is he doing with his footwork?
The near foot is the near threat. Anytime you cross chop, you're coming off the near leg, your inside foot. And off of this inside foot, you come off the inside. It's almost like an A skip. You come off your inside foot right there. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do because now you can come out your hips in 1 step. That's why it makes this move almost impossible to stop unless you get lucky.